So to make this basic skirt pattern, it's very simple to achieve. Make sure you're using your actual measurement, okay? Now the first thing I'm going to do is to have a starting line. Now I'll use my ruler and just connect a starting line of about 1 inch. And there's a reason for this, you will know as the tutorial goes on. Now I want my skirt pattern to have a waistband. My waistband, I want it to be 2 inches. So I'll place 2 inches on my starting line. From there, I'll mark my hip line. Now from my waist to my hip is 9 inches. Make sure you mark yours. Connect this into a straight line. And this is my hip line. And this would be my waistline. Now from my hip line down to my knee measures 12.5 inches. Make sure you use your actual measurement, okay? I'm supposed to write knee, but I mistakenly wrote my hip line again. I'm sorry. Now I'll also place my 2 inches on my starting line and mark the length of my skirt. And please guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up, and also do not forget to follow me on Instagram, okay? Thank you so much. Now on the hip line, I'm going to be taking 1/4 of my hip measurement. On the waist, I'll do the same thing. Take 1/4 of my waist measurement and add 1 inch for that. Now on the knee line, you take 1/4 of your hip measurement minus 1 to 1.5 inches, okay? Now let me repeat it. Take 1/4 of your hip measurement minus 1 inch or 1.5 inches. Now whatever you took on your knee measurement, take the exact same measurement on your length. Okay, now connect the lines like so. Now from your hip to your waist, when connecting, make sure you pass your waist measurement with the same slanted line you're connecting. Look closely at what I'm doing here. Just connect from your hip to your waist and pass it with the same slanted line, okay? Now the next thing to do is to raise your side by 1/2 inch. So from the waist measurement, you come up by 1/2 inch. This helps to balance your waist. Now you connect this with a curve down to your waist, down to your center front. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which would enable us connect our dart. Draw this into a straight line. Now for your front dart, it measures 2 inches above your hip measurement. For your dart, you already know it's 1/2 inch on both sides. Measure 2 inches above your hip measurement to mark your dart length for the front, while your dart length for the back is 1 inch above the hip measurement. So your back dart is 1 inch longer than your front dart. I hope what I'm saying makes sense though. Now the next thing we have to do is to cut this out. I would use this pattern to cut out my back, and there will be some modifications or some changes, if I'll use that word, for the front and the back. Just keep watching. And please guys, do not forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below whatever video you want to see from me, and I will deliver. It's a promise, okay? Now I'll use the same pattern to cut out my back. Place this on your pattern again and just cut it out. Using this pattern, you would get a pencil fitted skirt. Like, this pattern is the perfect pattern, okay? If you try this out, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to see your feedbacks. I want to see your responses. I would really appreciate it. Now after cutting out your back pattern, you will transfer your hip line to the back. exactly what I'm doing here, and use your straight ruler to connect the lines. Now the second thing I'm going to do is to eliminate back bulkiness on the zip. Now to do this, you will come in by 1/2 inch from your waist measurement, exactly what I'm doing here on the center back, and connect this to nothing on your hip. Now what this does is to eliminate any bulkiness and any funny look at the back of your skirt. And now if you're making a dress for your client and this person's hip is from 44 above, you want to make sure to slash and spread your hip line from your center back, exactly what I'm doing here. Slash and spread if you're dealing with the hip from 40 above. What this does is to create more room for the hip to relax. Okay, now you slash and spread by 2 to 1.5 inches. Place your pattern on another pattern beneath it. Use your masking tape or a pin to pin it down. And please don't forget to subscribe if you have not, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it really helpful. And yeah, follow me on Instagram also. I would really appreciate. Comment down below whatever tutorial you want to see from me and I will deliver. So here I slash and spread mine by 2 inches. You can also do 1.5, but I think 2 inches is more advisable because it creates room for your hip and for easy movement also. Now pin it down and just cut it off. So these are the 2 modifications you're doing at your back. Now whenever you do this, your center back slightly looks like your side, so you want to make sure that you notch your side or your center back so you don't make any mistakes when it's time for you to sew. So with this, I am done with my back. Now over to my front. Now from my center front, I would come down by 1 inch just in front. From the center front, come down by 1 inch and connect this to the raised 1/2 inch, exactly what I'm doing here. So just connect. This also helps your front skirt pattern to relax properly on your waist. Now with this being done, we have come to the end of this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, turn your post notifications on, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, comment down below whatever tutorial you want to see from me again, and until next time.